Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Muhammad Fahmi bin Muhammad Jamil. So objective at the end of the assignment, we are able to apply industrial transmission mechanism appropriately, perform motor sizing based on load, speed, torque and inertia, interpret motor torque, speed, curve and inertia ratio, justify design decision using engineering and economic consideration. Select commercial motor model from a manufacturer catalog. For task 1, system definition, industrial requirement analysis. Push and bolt along a smooth path, lining it up perfectly for variable flow follows. Perhaps a labor and inspection or sealing shaft. Moving without tilt, followed by constant motion. Every piece glides even on rotating rollers beneath. The single unit keeps the scale at 2 kg, 10 feet by side that you tolling the moving part. The conveyor, the axle is total close to 35. Measuring 120 cm end to end. Gaps stay wide so nothing bump into the next. Half a meter per second squared. That how gently it is into motion, then slow moving just 0.2 meter each second. Keep 30 container following within 1 minute. The pattern of speed load like a tilted rectangle built for smooth shift between stillness and movement. On the flat ground, with nearly no resistance, just 500 friction. It's run without pulse during operation. Slippery surface help, especially when clean air hold dust away. Weight stay balanced unit across because component match closely. Raise on joint, keep part gliding. Alignment can serve. Uneven load effects. Feedback from motor threads. Exact placement the whole time. This behavior set fixed point. Choose for engineers. The parts control tuning follow directly.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zamuddin bin Ismail. Today I want to talk about task 2, the transmission mechanism selection. The essence of the motion system is the development of a timing belt driven linear conveyor. Okay, chosen expressly to fulfill the client requirement for rapid intersection and accurate point-to-point positioning. Although alternative mechanism such as screw offers enhance linear force. Their maximum velocity is frequently inadequate for higher throughput packaging. In contrast, curvilinear friction-based conveyors lack of a necessary timing or synchronous precision to halt precisely at the designed stations. So, to make sure the precise placement for a delicate operation, we must inject coding or labeling. This system employs a tooth timing belt instead of a flat friction belt. This mechanical design eradicates slippage and guarantees a firm, reliable link between the motor encoder feedback and the 6 kilo load. This yields a technical repeatability range of 0.1 mm to plus minus 0.5 mm, which is in a complete accordance with the compulsory industrial packaging standard. So, the conveyor is designed to maintain a maximum operational speed of 4000 RPM. The implementation of a strength timing belt alongside the strong linear guides guarantees a minimal strain of the belt during the swift 0.2 second acceleration and deceleration intervals. These are resilient configured ensure future-proofing for the facility, enabling the manufacturers to enhance cycle rates and throughput as production demands escalate, without jeopardizing mechanical integrity or inducing vibration.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Abdul Shafiq bin Muhammad Musdi, and my number is B1123104007. So next, I would like to explain about my task 3, which is the inertia calculation. So what I calculate is the transmission components, load and carriage, and assumptions, the solid cylinder, hollow cylinder, and rectangular body. So the main objective is to find the J total by using the formula J motor plus J coupling plus J trans reference. So first, the J motor uh, reference is by the given value, which is 0.053 multiplied by 10 power of negative 4 kg m square. Okay, so this is a formula to find the J coupling, and we get the value of 1.69 multiplied by 10 power of negative 6 kilogram multiplied by m power of 2. So next is to find the JMP, which is the timing back fully inertia. The JMP value is 4.24 multiplied by 10 power of negative 8 kg dot m power of 2. After we find the timing back fully inertia, next we find the reflected linear mass inertia, which is J load reference. So this is the value of J load, which is 7 multiplied by 10 power of negative 5 kg dot m power of 2. Next is, after find the J load, we have to find the J trans reference, which is, the formula is 2 multiplied by JMP plus J load reference. So the value of J trans reference is 7.00848 multiplied by 10 power of negative 5 kg dot m power of 2. So we can already find the J total because we already got the value of J trans reference, J coupling, and J motor. So just total it, and we got the value of J total is 7.70748 multiplied by 10.-5 kg dot m power of 2. That's all for task 3. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Tahrin Azwa bin Sabaran, and today I'm going to talk about task 4, which is motor sizing analysis. First, we have to calculate the angular velocity, which is the formula is the maximum motor speed we got is 4,000, and rep is 2 pi over minutes, but we have to convert minutes to second, so we got 60 seconds. So 4,000 times 2 pi over 60 seconds, we get the answer for angular velocity is 480.88 radius per second. Now for angular acceleration, we know the formula is angular velocity over time acceleration, and we know the answer for angular velocity is 418.88. So time acceleration is 0.2 seconds. So divide it, we got the angular acceleration, which is 2094.4 radius per second squared. Now we have to determine the acceleration torque, load torque, compute RMS torque, and apply a torque margin. For acceleration torque, the formula is torque load plus initial total over angular acceleration. The torque load is 0 since there is no friction, gravity, or external load. So based on the calculation above, the initial total is 7.7 plus 10, 7.7 times 10 power of negative 5, and the angular acceleration is 2094.4. So when we times it, we got the acceleration torque 0.161 Nm. For load torque, the formula is Fext over mechanical efficiency over mechanical efficiency times speed conversion. For FEXT, how to get it is the formula is force applied force plus gravity plus mass load and mass speed mass conversion and mass speed per times sine angle plus coefficient of friction cos angle. So the FEXT, the applied force is 0 and gravity is 9.81. ML plus MC is 5.5. Sine angle, which is 0, we get 0. And coefficient of friction is 0.02. Cos angle is 1, because cos 0, we got 1. So when we solve it, we got the answer for FEXT is 1.079 Newton. For speed conversion is 1 over pulley radius. And the pulley radius is 6.77 times 10 power of negative 3. And when we divide it, we got the answer is 154.4. So after that, we have to put the FEXT and speed conversion, which is FEXT 1.079 and speed conversion is 154.4. And when we divide it, we got the answer for T-lot, torque lot is 0.007 Nm. So for RMS torque, we know the formula is T acceleration times time duration plus T running times time duration plus T deceleration times time duration and plus time dwell times time duration, but the time dwell is usually 0. So when we solve it, we got the 0.0057 plus 0.0057 plus 0.00001824. We got the numerator for this is 0.011418 for denominator. So this is the time duration. We got 0.2, 0.3, 0.2, and 0. So when we times it, we got the 0.7. After that, we can calculate it. We get the answer is 0.128 Newton meter. And lastly, we have to apply a torque margin of 30% to 50%. So for 30%, the torque margin calculation is TRMS times 1 plus margin. So the TRMS is 0.128 and the margin is, first we have 30%, 0.3. We have to convert it and we got the answer for 30% margin is 0.166 Nm. For 50%, the RMS 0.128 times 1 plus margin is 1.5. When we solve it, we got the answer is 0.192. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Adil Yaqin bin Muhammad Sabaruhil. For the task 5, I will explain our motor solution from industry catalog for a packaging conveyor with positioning function. This is catalog for HGKR series. Manufacturer from Mitsubishi Electric. Model is HGKR 40T, low initial, small capacity. Rated output is 400 watt. For the rated torque is 1.3 Newton meters. Maximum torque is 4.5 Newton meters. Rated speed is 3000 R per min. For the initial ratio is 25 times or less. Okay, first let me explain why the motor is not undersized. The calculated RMS torque of the conveyor system is lower than the motor rated torque of 1.3 Newton meters. This means the motor can handle the load without overheating. In addition, we apply 30 to 50% torque margin, which allows the system to handle unexpected friction, load variations, or wear over time. For the P acceleration, the maximum torque of 3.8 Newton meters ensure the motor can achieve the required angular acceleration during the start of the positioning cycle without losing synchronization or triggering an overcurrent alarm. Next, why the motor is not excessively oversized. Choosing a much larger motor will increase cost and reduce efficiency. An oversized motor has higher rotor inertia, which can slow system response and waste energy accelerating the motor itself rather than conveyor. It also increase life cycle cost due to larger depth, cable and power consumption. By selecting HGKR 43, we achieve a good balance between performance, cost, and control stability. From for next, from the life cycle cost implication, this motor is energy efficient due to its permanent magnet AC servo motor. Uh, it operates well within thermal limits, improving reliability and uh, reducing downtime. The brushless design minimize maintenance and the built-in high resolution encoder to ensure precise positioning while reducing mechanical wear. For the conclusion, the Mitsubishi HGKR 43 servo motor is a well-balanced choice. It is neither undersized nor oversized, meets performance requirements, reduce energy and maintenance costs, and support future system expansion. That's all. Thank you.
Task 6, Engineering Justification and Reflection. What would happen if the motor were undersized? A smaller motor might struggle to turn the conveyor when loaded without enough power, movement slow or stop entirely. Heat built up inside the unit under strain. Stalling become likely during operation. Performance drop affect output rates. Repair happen more often than expected. Parts such as belt or gears were faster than normal. Roller system may suffer harm over time. B. Why oversizing sometimes acceptable in the industry? Most time going bigger work fine, since it handles through price demand quickly. Running under full power means the machine lasts year more than expected. Sudden jump in output won't force quick swell. This way, things keep running when they need to. Breakdown become rare by design. See how those aging mechanical components affect motor selection. Few things change, like how parts behave after year of use, bearing, belt, or gear. Slowly lose moves as they wear down. The shift brings more drag where once there was ease. Motion demand grow without warning because hidden roughness built up inside. The motor chosen too tightly at first may struggle later on. Performance lead if nobody accounts for gradual decline. Long-term strain matter just as starting power. D. What the future expansion considered include in your design? A servo motor HGKR43 built-in motor power but the conveyor ready for later change. A design use separate part so update fit without trouble. One piece handle movement with another adjust speed when needed. Extra strength sit inside the motor just in case. Weight increase down the line. Wires life. Leave space for robot or scanner to join smoothly. Room along the frame leave option open for longer run. Control respond quickly if task shift or grow. Even safety tool find spot without blocking flow. Flexibility stay big into every section no matter how things evolve. Conclusion: spinning motor power the straight line movement need on factory packing line as a spot every time because speed matter here. Engineers pick a belt style, push system consistent, run without slipping a key when box fly by non-stop. Starting at 0, the choice landed on Mitsubishi HG-KR 053B. Once number run through sizing check and initial max. Steady push of 0.16 Nm burst up to 0.56 Nm, spinning to 3000 per minute. This speed the belt need motion stay sharp with inside minimum just 0.0450 kg/m². When measures the system 13.53 initial split thing stay balanced during start and stop. Overshoot never show up fitting into place. The little effort things too tight. Dimension and feeder bike must keep working right even in room. It climb near 40 degrees. The dampness hit 80%. Long day ahead and no problem. A fresh look like the setup shows how each part file fits together through choice in part. That means it runs well without wasting power or overspending, built around the strong motor and smart control. The system handles today factory packing tasks with accuracy while leaving room to grow when needed. That's all from me. Thank you.